Morning, folks. Well, how are you doing this morning, everybody? Are you okay? So, our trip to Hot Whistle.
Yeah.
Hot Whistle.
Yeah.
Yesterday. We went to that good place to park near that motorhome place. We didn't bother looking for anywhere in Hot Whistle to park. We just walked from there. The meal was okay in the hotel, wasn't it? In the pub, it was just a bit cold in the room. The fire was in the other room. Could have done with really being sat in the other room, I think. But they brought us into that restaurant, and it was a bit nippy. I think it was so cold yesterday. They were struggling to keep the place warm. And poor old Hot Whistle were dead. Saturday afternoon, there hardly anybody walking about.
Only people with dogs.
People walking the dogs. Fish and chip shop were opposite that pub. And there were a trickle of people coming into a fish and chip shop. So it looks as though, I mean, we don't really know much about the place. I suppose it's a tourist place that maybe thrives during summer. But we happened to go on a very cold autumn day out of season, so maybe that.
Bitter.
Eh?
It was bitter. Bitter cold.
It was bitterly cold. In fact, I've never known what's gone on with the van. I've never known my waste pipe. All my pipes are lagged. I lagged them all years ago. But I tried to get a shower this morning and the drain's blocked, so it must be frozen. And no, even the tap's okay this morning. I put a cover over the tap last night, but there's no coming out, so it must be, the pipe must be frozen. Even though it's lagged, I've even lagged the pipe that comes out of the tank. So I'm just watching the couple go drive off in the car. They rented a shepherd's hut last night, youngish couple.
Rented the shepherd's hut.
You what, Pat?
Rented the shepherd's hut.
Yeah, that's what I said, innit?
Yeah.
Rented the shepherd's hut. Yeah, so two things that have happened this weekend that have never happened before. So it must have been really cold. Both taps on the site are frozen. The freshwater tap and the tap for rinsing your cassette out, they're both frozen. Yeah, and something I forgot to tell you. When we were at Oik, and we stayed in that car park, we stayed for 2 nights. And it tested that battery, that leisure battery. I've only got one battery now, because as you know, the other one, it went wrong. Sorry, I thought I heard pump. I lifted the seat up here, this seat up last night, so air warm. The heating was on really low. It was on 1.5, so that if it got too cold, it'd come on. And I wanted any warm air that was in the room to get in under this seat where the pump is. It's been okay today. Yeah, the car park in Hoyk. Remember, we've only got one battery now. The other one went kaput, so I had to get rid of it. Well, on the morning after the second night, I ran out of power. And what I did was, the van that were parked next to me on this side had left. They'd already gone. And the van that were parked beside me on that side, they were up. I heard them moving around doing stuff. So I thought, right, it was about 8:30. Well, I'm going to start the engine. So I started the vehicle up and run it for 20 minutes. And, you know, it fully charged that battery. I was able to put the heating on and everything. So that was good, that. The engine sure charged the battery up quick. So today, I mean, I've just been out, emptied the cassette and taken some rubbish to the bins, and it don't feel too bad to me. I'm surprised that everything's frozen. It must have been, I mean, when I looked out at 8 o'clock this morning, out at window, there were no frost on ground, whereas yesterday it were white over. So I didn't think it had been as cold last night, but it must have been. But I think I'll go for a stroll today up the lane. We're not taking Van out again today, I don't think. I might just go for a stroll. There's a footpath sign up that road, up that way, so I might have a look at it.
You're going to have a look at putting mail, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I had another thought about that as well.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. If you pat the in the bathroom, there's a light over the sink where the mirrors are, and then there's a light over the cupboard at the back of the shower. Pat, it's not light enough. Pat won't. So she said, can you take a light, nick a light from somewhere and wire a light in to illuminate the back there. So that's a job that I'm thinking of tackling today. Yeah, if I can do that for Pat. Okay, and that's about all I can think of to tell you. Not much else to report. We're going to set off tomorrow, leaving here tomorrow, and we're heading. I might ring them today, actually. There's a house that lets you, that stands in its own grounds, and you can stay there. And there's a hookup. I think it's £14, I think they said it was, with the hookup. And they do breakfast. You can go in for breakfast in the morning for £8. So we're going to give it a try tomorrow, that place. I'll let you know. I think I'll ring her today, see if we can book it for tomorrow. All right, folks. So all being well, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Bye-bye.